Hey guys, this is Laurel, or Rel with the Dabbling Hook. How are you? It is Sunday, I don't know what time it is, hold on. Oh, I got 17 minutes left of charge on my Fitbit, and I left my charger in Boston, so there won't be any steps for the rest of the week. It's Sunday, and come on, 2:18. How are you? I am doing well. I am tired. I am in a bit of pain because I got my second shot yesterday, and I woke up with my arm feeling thick, like the pain was deep, and I'm very achy and very tired today, more than usual. So hopefully that only lasts today. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and welcome to you guys who keep coming back and spending some time with me. I hope your week was good. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. And yeah, I am. I'm just overall tired, but I'm gonna get more tired because my work is gonna start picking up, and it's gonna be a lot. So yeah, you're gonna see movement. Yeah, it's probably gonna cut into videoing time for a bit, but not quite yet, but it will. Anyway, let's get going, right? I have about 4 minutes of video that I have to edit out in the beginning that you won't see because I get interrupted right when I started. So I have no wine here again. My bottle's still in Boston, and I only had like this much of it in Boston. So I'm having some tea in my lipstick and sweater weather cup. All right, it's a mixture of pomegranate and just English breakfast. We have some whips, we have some foes, we have a little bit of acquisition. Yes, I did, and I don't regret it. So let's talk about whips. Whips, we have, what did I do with the whip? Oh, sorry about the light going in and out, but it's actually a pretty, it's not bright, it's a light day. There's some clouds, but there's still blue sky, and the sun keeps going under the clouds. So, and it says it's 76, but there's a little bit of a chill in the air, and there's a good breeze going. So, but anyway, oh, I don't know if anyone here also commented on Instagram, but the last couple of photos I posted was progress on my cardigan, and I was wearing my hat that is yarn by, it's just a basic knit slouchy, there's no pattern. I did, I don't know, like 4 inches of 2x2, and then just stockinette, 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 and decrease. But this was a DK yarn. It's Postscript DK. The colorway is Corbin, and it is by what is her name? I forget her name, but it's Fully Spun, and I am Fully Spun on Instagram. But of course, it's in my colors, so can't complain. But my cardigan. So I would have put in pictures, and if not, I will put it there, or a little video of me ripping back, because I mentioned last time that I don't like the big billowy sleeves on these cocoons and cardigans. It's, I think, one of the main things that's keeping me from making one. Other than that, in my history of making wearables that I never finish, but I don't like the big sleeves. I don't. I sort of like the look of the what is it called, the bell sleeves, where it's puffy here but it goes in, but I don't like them. It's just not for me. So I had my one sleeve almost done. I think it was like 3/4 of the way done, and I just kept, every time I added a row around, I would look at it, and I didn't like it, so I ripped it all the way back, and I started over, and I ended up with a more tapered Here is still a little big for me, but I didn't want to mess with it too much because of, you know, where I seamed up to. So, tapered. And I'm not 100% satisfied, but this is my first time, but ha! Much better than the hanging fluff. So, oh, and I started adding the rib. And I may have to pull this back out because I didn't go down a hook size, and I should have. I'm keeping the same hook size as this, which is a 5.5, and I think I may want this a little snugger because eventually it'll stretch. So I may just rip back the few rows and go down, you know, to a 5mm instead. I think so. Yeah. But I haven't decided yet. But I'm not that far. So yeah. And this is one round of the cross double crochet that's in here. I originally had it up here, and honestly I forgot when I redid the sleeves to put it in, so I just added it here instead. So I initially had it up here. So yeah, that's coming along. Sleeve number 1 is almost redone, so we shall see. Somebody on Instagram noted, is there a pattern for this in? I can't even contemplate writing a pattern because this is completely too, it's a try on as you go, you know, figure out where it fits me. So if I were ever to do, it would just be, no, I can barely finish making a garment, much less write one up. So that's not in the cards. Not in the cards. I would just like to get it done and say that I got it done, and get it done before I completely, like, with all the trying on and off, I'm starting to see a little fuzziness on the fabric, and I would like to get it done before it's all fuzzy from me procrastinating. Okay, so that's that. The other one, ooh, hang on, I thought I was half prepared. Okay, the other whip is the baby blanket. So the baby shower is the 29th. I thought it was the 24th, so I have a couple more days. But I put all the squares together. I put all the squares together, and I ran out of white yarn, like, completely. Last time I had only brought a skein of white yarn with me, and I had run out when I was doing a square. This time I was able to put it all together, and I ran out. I think I got a full round of, did I? Yes, I got a full round of the base on the border done in single crochets, but this is it. It's folded in half, but I am quite pleased. So I had to order more white yarn for the border. I am going to use the rest of the speckle, and I do have enough solid pink and yellow to do the border, but I had completely run out of white, so it just came, and that's acquisition. So hopefully this week, between this and my cardigan, that's supposed to be my week, hopefully. But almost there, almost there. Pushing myself. Usually blankets like linger and linger and linger, but you know, I guess I'm finding put an end date on something, you know, deadline, and I'll get it done. A realistic deadline. All right, so those are my active whips that I am on. So I think I did get, obviously I lied, I did get a few more rounds on the sock to make the foot a little longer, and I put it aside to work on the blanket and the cardigan, but I need to follow back up with the tutorial or the class on YouTube here, the My First Sock class by EarthtonesGirl, and do the, what do you call it? Do the toe. Oh, and congratulations to Tracy of Crochet Rossetti. She just posted her first finished sock. It looks spectacular. The yarn is just gorgeous. So she actually finished her sock in, you know, regular sock size yarn. one of these days. And I think Jennifer Cinnamon Stitches also did her socks too, and she completed both. So kudos to you guys, or to you ladies, I should say. All right, so that's it for the whips. Active. FOs. I have a bunch more. Whoops, excuse me. I have a bunch more. Not a bunch, but a few more baby hats I did on the 40 pin, and I do want to get the 22 pin one at some point to make even smaller hats, but and I'm not sure if I showed these, but I don't think I did. So there's two, and the inside of this is all this brown color, and the inside of this is all yellow. So there's these two, this is all blue on the inside, and this is all teal on the inside, or turquoise on the inside. I like the blue in this. And these are all mandala yarns, using up what I had. And these two. So this is all green on the inside, and this is all that grayish blue on the inside. And the last one, these I had posted on Instagram, and then I think I had just enough left of that one cake to make this one. And this is, yeah, all the brown on the inside. So this, it looks much warmer on camera, and I wish it was this warm. It's not as warm. Yeah, kind of more like that. But yeah, so all baby hats for donations. Those are done. All right. Oh, my other acquisition, I don't know if I showed this, but I previously had my threads in a little, what do you call it, t-shirt yarn little basket, a short basket that I made, but it was taking up too much room and didn't look the best. So I found this little cart, and I'm hoping it will keep me from buying extra. You know, like I said before, once you start a new craft, you go all in. Or once you get into a new craft, you go all in. Or I do. And I buy all the things. And I was buying all the different color threads. And sewing the bags, I realized I don't like having to stop and change the thread to match that. So I've been looking for like a basic color thread that kind of coordinates or goes well with most of the fabric and doesn't really stand out in a bad way. Sometimes you do want it to stand out, and most of the time. So I found this like beigey off-white. It's from Walmart, you know, your typical come on, you told me you wanted me to go close. No? Oh. Are you focusing on that? And of course, in the middle of all that, it shuts off now at like 16 minutes or something. There you go. So it's a, yeah, a beigey color, off-whitey beigey color that kind of blends in with most of the fabric that I have that I've been using. So just so I don't keep buying a whole lot of thread, and you know, I can make a lot of bobbins so that they're ready whenever I'm working, so I don't have to fully stop and wind bobbins and do all that. So long story long. All right, so what's next? So that was the first finish with the hats. Number two, I will, let's see, what do I do? I made 3 hats last time, and I think this one's a little too big for a newborn, I think, but it'll wear well, I guess. Last time I showed, while I ran out of yarn, I started a knit hat. So I did that, and I tried my hand for, I think, the second time or third time with the little hearts. You can't see it on camera so much, but I used the speckle yarn to do like little hearts on here. And I'm not a fan of how far apart the floats are. I gotta figure out how to catch the floats a little more. They're only like, I think 3 or 4 stitches wide, but I can easily see like hands getting caught, or when they're putting it on, getting caught. But it's got good stretch, and I did an I-cord here at the top. So that's that. I also did, which I think is my favorite, of course, I did a mini Dobrilla with the two solid colors. So the little ones are just like too cute. I love it, love it, love it. So there's that. That's all to go with the baby blanket, of course. And then I have yet to try spiral crochet with 2 colors or 3 colors or whatever. And every time I've wanted to try, I just put it off. I don't know why, but I decided, you know, why not? So I gave it a shot. So very subtle colors, but so there's the spiral. And because they're lighter colors, it's kind of hard to see, but basically I made a little spiral hat. One thing I don't like about it, using the 2 colors, when you end, you know, you kind of see the dip, but once it's on the head, no one's gonna notice. So there's that. And then this one is 99% finished. I did it while I was in Boston, and of course I didn't have buttons, but isn't that adorable? Isn't it adorable? Look at this little cardigan, and it just needs buttons. I got the buttonholes in there and everything, so I just need to find buttons to add, and that'll be done. So this is a pattern by Carpe pattern. She does I think Carpe means crochet baby. I don't know. I'm guessing, but she does all baby patterns, crochet baby patterns. So I'll put a link to that tutorial down below. Love that. So I got a bit done this week, so not bad. All right, 2 more finished items. I did actually finish Setta's Cowl way ahead of time this time. I'm usually like the last week of the month. So the first one I did, I used it's a Yarn Bee yarn. It's called Sweet Toasty Sweet, I think. Toasty Sweet. And I had already decided I was going to use mandala ombres for this month's cowl, and then I found in my stash this yarn. I'm like, oh, the colors are perfect. So I'll put up what the inspiration color is supposed to be, but this is just where the, you know, it's an abrupt color change, so that's where they changed. But yeah, and this is a free pattern I have on Ravelry called the Broken Ridges Cowl. So that is done. And then I had initially, last time I said I bought the mandala ombres because I didn't check my stash first, and I'd gone down the yarn aisle in Walmart, and I bought 3 skeins or 3 cakes, and each of them had colors that coordinated with the photo inspiration. So I know I obviously we're doing a cowl, so I started with the Yvette shawl, and then I turned it into a cowl. So that's the back of it. And this isn't where the color in the picture, this color, this for one is much darker than what's in the, or I guess more vibrant than what's in the inspiration picture, but I love this color. I wish they would bring an ombre color of just this, because it's just not being done justice on screen. It's glorious. It's beautiful. But I wanted that color to stand out more for me, so I put it on the end, and then I went back and added the other colors. So I will put up a picture of the inspiration for that, but love it. The only thing is I should have done some decreases here to make it a little closer. It gaps a little too much, so this is more of a late summer, early fall, maybe a spring kind of cowl. But the colors though, this gold color in here, this part is from the colorway Tranquil. This The blue section is from Mantra, and I think it was Mantra. I'm pretty sure it's from Mantra. And then up here is Tranquil as well. I use 3 colorways. Tranquil, Mantra, and there were 3. Yeah, Tranquil and Mantra, because I was initially going to, oh no, in here, this here is like a gray color from last month's Cowl, Joy. I think it's called Joy. So I pulled that out of there, and I bought Zen to go in it, but I never ended up using Zen because basically Mantra and Tranquil worked. So I did a twofer this time for Setta's Cowl. I should have saved that, but maybe I might redo that again for April and whatever April for June and whatever colorway it is. So yeah, that's that. Now looking at the time, I think that's it for completed. Yep. Right, a little bit of acquisition. So I went, well, acquisition 1, I had to order the white yarn because I used Brava, and I actually have a couple of skeins of white, but they are bulky Brava, so that's usually my go-to for Brava. It's Brava bulky, but this is I did the blanket and worsted, so I had to order 3 more to finish off. I don't think I need 3 more, but it never hurts to have white on hand. So I ordered these 3 to add to the blanket and stash. And of course, because it's you do $35, you get free shipping, so I had to bring it up to $35, you know. So I bought 2 more. Oh, this one has a tie right here. Oh, look at that. I bought 2 more Felici worsted, and look, they tied it. Are you gonna focus? Right there, 2 different colors. Couldn't even tie the same colors together. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, I bought this one because I had it already, and it's called Goth City. So now I have 2. Hang on. I also bought another Lost Lake. The Lost Lake. And this one I didn't buy before. I think it looked a little more vibrant on screen, but this is Countess. And it's purples and different shades of purples. I was expecting a little more vibrancy from it, but I guess not. But that's that. That's what it looks like, Countess, and you can actually coordinate it with the goth. So that, and then I needed 1 more thing to bring it up to 35, so I got some Mighty Stitch. I love Mighty Stitch. It feels nice, and it's a 80-20 acrylic wool, superwash wool, but it feels kind of like Caron Simply Soft, but softer. And it has that sheen of Caron Simply Soft. I love it. But I got Pucker, and it's a little brighter on screen, but it is bright. It almost has like an orangey glow on the screen, but it's pink. It's proper highlight bright pink. Yeah. So there's that from Knit Picks. And then I had gone to Michael's last week sometime, at the end of last week. And I don't know why I'd gone. I think I was in the area and I went. I think I'd gone to TJ Maxx and there's a Michael's there, so I went. And I got 1 Skinny Cakes. I've never used the Skinny Cakes. I've seen it, and you know, me and Skinny yarns, number 3 yarns, I've avoided it, but I'm getting around to it. So I picked up 1, and this is Citron Fizz. I like the color combination. I wish they'd had another, but this was the $5 clearance, so yep. I was actually there again yesterday, and I'll show you what I got there. But they didn't have any of that. That was all gone. And it was a different Michael's too. But like I said, I went there yesterday. Actually went when I went to get my my second shot. I was a little early, so I killed some time by going to Michael's first. And what I bought there was just, they had fabric on clearance, $5. It's just 2 yards of cotton. So this is just red, and I don't think it has colorways, but like a beigey bone color for lining. So there's that. Oh, I'm shaking you. And last, they had yarn on sale. I don't think I'd seen this before, or if I did, I hadn't paid attention to it, but clearance, you know. So I bought 2 big balls of Camden Wool Roving Big, and it is a, where are you, 80/20 acrylic wool again, and it calls for a 5mm, wow, 5mm, what is that, 5mm DPNs, 6.5mm straight needles. That's weird. There's no crochet hook here. It's telling you it's got the 4, which are for DPNs, and regular knitting needles, but knitting needles. Same yarn, but they have different things on the back. I think the 6.5 on this one actually shows crochet hook, which would make sense because it is a number 5. Bulky, but this is, they're all lightened up on screen. This is a warmer red and turquoise color, teal and red barn, and it's definitely a barn red color. Yeah, so they're big, and they are 299 yards, 8 ounces, 273 meters, 250 grams. So what am I doing with it? Haven't a clue. I do like the look of the scarf on, it's crocheted on here. I'll have to see what stitch that is. Not that I'm gonna make a scarf, but yeah. That is it, I think. Yep. Okay, real quick, I totally forgot another acquisition that I had. So I was watching one of Ross's videos, and he was talking about Knitter's Pride's Mindful set. I'd seen a few people post on Instagram. Gigi Made It had posted something, and somebody else. But told myself I don't need another needle, or I don't need any more needles. But hopefully you can't hear too loud in the background. Ross was mentioning that the cords are similar to Chiaogu, and that he figured out, or when he tried it on, they fit his existing needles. So I like my Knitter's Pride needles, the wooden ones, but I despise the cord. It coils on itself so much that you spend just as much time rearranging the cord than anything. So I decided to give it a try. So I haven't tried it yet. Father Minion is sick, as you can hear. I haven't tried it yet, but I did get it, and I forgot to mention. So I got 3 sizes. I should have just gotten 1, but you know. I got 3 sizes of the cords, and hopefully they'll fit. So I got the 32, 47, and 60-inch cords. So I will let you know when I have a chance to try it, if it works, and if it does, hallelujah. If it doesn't, we'll see. But I'm excited because I was ready to ditch the Knitter's Pride needles, but I like having that separate full set of interchangeables. So if this works, and I got these from Jimmy Bean Wool. So that's what the package looks like. So I will let you know. Alright, bye. I did bring, I had some octos I needed to make for an order, and I brought yarn with me, and I completely forgot the stuffing. So that didn't happen. Yeah, my brain. So yeah, I was hoping to get some sewing done, but I don't know if that's going to happen. If I do, it'll probably be notions pouches, because I get those done quicker, but the regular bags, you know, it's bigger, do pockets and all that, and a lot of piecing together of the bigger bags, so notions pouches are quicker, easier if I do get it done. And if I do get anything done, it won't be listed till the end of next week, because I can't list it this week if I finish, because I won't be around next week to do any shipping. So anyway, I'm gonna go and prep for dinner. I'm making fettuccine and shrimp. Still in the pasta mode. So yeah, gotta do a little tidying up, put things away, find room for that yarn, and I will talk to you guys later.